Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Let's go to Coles and check out my top 10 items. There are many more than 10, but this is the first 10 that came to mind because I can get multiple items at Woolworths and Coles the same. So first off, I would have to say markdowns. Absolutely, I love markdowns, and Coles seems to be the place I can get the most. And then coming in as a single product at number one would be the Coles hot chocolate. It is an absolute favourite. It sells out so fast. It is where all the Milo is, usually in the same aisle as coffee. And of course, you guys know that we use drinking chocolate with coffee to make mochas because we're not massive coffee drinkers, my daughter and I. So that's what we have. Next up is a multigrain bread home brand. We really like this. It's easy, and hubby has a sandwich every day for lunch. I will have it if I have a sandwich, but also it's what I use when I have toast. Next up is the chicken schnitzels that we can get, and I usually will buy these mostly when they are on a markdown. Same with the chicken burgers as well. We like to have chicken parmesanas, so we'll put pineapple pieces on there and cheese and melt it. And of course, chicken burgers are super popular in our house. Next up is the minced meat, and I will never ever pay full price for this. This is one of the items that I am forever on the hunt looking for clearance. So if I can get it as a lean mince, then I will, but usually it is just the regular one. We find it not very fatty at all, so we're really happy with that. And of course, I make lasagna quite a bit, so that is always a family favorite as well. I do an open shepherd's pie, so it's just mash with the mixture on top. But yeah, here are an example of some of the markdowns that I get, and then I'll just break it all up and throw it in the freezer. Next up is the pineapple from Coles. I think this is the best. We find that we enjoy it a lot better than many of the other brands that are out there, and I will just get the pineapple pieces where I can because it is now exactly the same price as the slices. It used to be the slices were 10 cents cheaper, and now they're all exactly the same. The pineapple is great for the little mini pizzas we do, as well as the chicken parmesanas. Next up are the wraps, because my son likes to have a ham and cheese wrap for lunch. My daughter likes to just stand there and eat the wrap as its own, as a piece, so we need to make sure that they're always in the house. And of course is the ham that goes inside of that, and also the ham for hubby's lunches. Of course, this has just gone up in price as well, so the price per kilo is probably on par with maybe something super on special in the deli, so just make sure that you're checking out all your prices across the board. The Coles tasty cheese slices are next, and they've gone up in price as well. I know it's cheaper to buy a block of cheese, however, in the morning when hubby's trying to get his lunch ready, he says he doesn't want to be standing there trying to cut up cheese. So we just buy it, and it's easier then that way. Also, when we do our burger bar, we will have it there. So just for everyone's sanity, it's just easier to buy the slices. It works out better that way. Next up is apple juice, and although we drink a lot of water in this house, my son will still have this here because sometimes he will take a little mixture just to help with his digestion because autism have gut issues, and it's just nicer to be able to drink something with a little bit of flavor rather than water when you're trying to take something. And the last thing we have here is the lamington fingers. I can get the same at Woolworths, but I buy them all the time at Coles when I'm usually here, and they get chucked in the freezer, and my son will grab them from the freezer and eat it as is. You can always put it in a lunchbox and it will be defrosted by recess time, but either or, it is a great way. A lamington, for those overseas, is just a sponge finger covered in chocolate syrup and then rolled in coconut. So I hope you've enjoyed my top 10 items so far at Coles. I would love to know down below what your top 10 items are. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.